tech that almost destroyed us might just save us.
Hey yo friends, super welcome to this video. Guys, today we're doing an honest review of the open beta of Synced. And the open beta, it actually has quite a lot to offer and talk about. So I thought, hey, let's do a review of it. Now let's do this. So guys, let's start off with the core of Synced, and that is the gameplay. The game is very ambitious, and it has many different facets that make up its gameplay as a whole. Starting with the gunplay, this area of the game can be quite fun. However, in many cases the weapons can feel somewhat floaty, and this in conjunction with stiff movement can make the combat more of a real chore than it needs to be. The weapon variety also seems somewhat limited, or at least that's how I felt. And the shotgun was the most fun weapon to use by far, while the other more precise weapons suffer from more of the floaty mechanics. Not to mention the sniper is freaking awful. It has very little damage, there's no scope on it until you unlock that mod, and it is super slow to use. And that's to say, I don't usually play with the shotgun in games like this. Each weapon, however, did manage to feel distinct, which is a good thing. But like many of these games, certain weapons stand out, and as mentioned previously, not only was the shotgun the most fun weapon, it was also the easiest to use and most effective. Then we have the Techno Pokemons, aka Nano Companions. The mechanic that is there to make this game stand out from all the other looter shooters. And it actually does. The Nano Companion comes in 4 different classes: the shield type, the attacking type, the suppressing type, and the mage one. Yeah, those are not their real names, and I don't remember the exact names of them, and to be honest, I can't be arsed to look it up. However, the ones I found myself playing with the most were the attacking one and the shield one. And to get a hold of your companion during a run, you have to sink a downed elite enemy, turning that into your companion. The companion can be customized and permanently modded to get stronger, and throughout a run, you will come across stations where you pray to the RNG gods that at least 1 out of 2 rolls are anything good. These rolls will add new abilities to your companion, and if you find a good one and it pops up in the next station as well, it will make that ability even stronger if that's what you pick. These rolls can also give you, the player, certain abilities, such as drop an explosive up on empty reload, or explode an enemy on knockback, and the last one is super OP. I'm just saying. Overall, the companion and the RNG roll mechanic really makes the game stand out, and it is what makes this game fun. These mechanics aside though, the developers are claiming that the procedurally generated world and enemies are what makes each run unique. I highly disagree on that. It is still the exact same feel of each map. It is definitely not different enough. And to be honest, the environments are actually quite boring in this game. The objective is the same, the enemy types are the same, but what never is the same is the RNG abilities and how you will utilize them during a run. I also have to mention that the companions can be summoned to attack or defend, and when not summoned, you can call them back, and they comfortably hug your arm with their nano aesthetics, making your arm look cool as fucking hell. And when they're hugging you, they're also offering you an ability to use. For an example, the shield nano, when called back to your arm, he gives you a shield when aiming down sights, which is also a pretty neat mechanic to the game. Overall though guys, Synced Off-Planet is a game that I don't really know what to make of. The game can be fun, hacking zombies and facing down hordes remains to be a fun experience, though it can become repetitive really quick. Facing other players in PvP runs ups the intensity quite a lot, making the game much more engaging than in PvE runs. However, Synced Off-Planet suffers a lot from its floaty gunplay, repetitive gameplay and poor dialogue, which ultimately serves to detract from the overall experience. And it actually muddies the game to the point that it becomes more of a chore to play. However, it is a free-to-play title, so I do recommend you check it out for yourself. You might actually find something that you like in there. But before you do that, don't forget to smash the living crap out of that subscribe button and don't miss these awesome videos.